Good morning. Just taking a dip into the Tim Ben and Brooks show this morning. We're here with you on 102.5 KNIX from the Sanderson Ford Studios. Brooke is here. She's just, I don't know, running down the hall for a cup of coffee or something. Ben is here also. He's just not at his microphone. So it's just me and Beryl. What's up, Beryl?
Just doing what I do in the morning.
Got a cute little Bo Baby video to show you in just a minute. I'm telling you, Brooke, you got to drop a comedy special on
Netflix
because you're killing it with Bo. Just fill a room full of little guys, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if every baby would think I'm hilarious. Maybe I should try Bennett.
Yeah. Do you ever drop them off at like any kind of daycare where there's other children around? You could, hop down on your knees and just drop a few. Look at that.
Will you look at
more
that?
baby formula shipments coming to the U.S. from London.
And the factory that was shut down is back at it.
Yeah.
Right. So
it's very good because they say that British booby milk is the best of all.
Really?
Yeah, it's the most healthy.
It's got bangers and mash in it.
Sure. A lot of tea. Crumpets.
Yeah, it's got tea in it. That's funny. Back salad, Ben.
Dirks. What was I thinking? 102.5 KNIX. We're Tim Ben and Brooke. Good morning.
All right, swearing in front of your kids. Nobody thinks that's going to be what you're going to do, but then life happens, and there's a mom blogger that's pretty funny. Her name is Kate Lakoff. She writes on this website called yourtango.com. A lot of family stories and issues and raising kids kind of stuff, and she has 5 reasons why she thinks it's really not that bad to swear in front of your kids.
Okay.
So you don't swear. I don't ever hear you swear at all, Brooke.
I don't swear that often, and so I try not to in front of Bo.
Right.
I mean, I know that everyone slips up.
Yeah.
I slip up a little too much, I think.
You slip up on the air.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
Yeah. I didn't that much in front of my kids. The con, however, had some great moments. I'll tell you about one coming up. and Brooke, just don't worry, because when you say I will never do that, there is a Lego waiting on the floor of a dark room in your future for your barefoot to step on it.
I'm sure.
So here are the 5 reasons from this woman who is a mom and says, here's why it's not that bad to swear in front of your kids. Number 1, because I'm grown up. I've earned it. I've lived my life. I've brought you into the world. I have certain privileges that you don't. Reason number 2 is because you're a kid and you don't have any privileges yet. You're living under the Constitution of the United States of Mom and Dad. I support that. Number 3, because with kids, especially in their early life, everything is baby talk, euphemisms, and indecipherable kiddie code. You know, you're going to make a tinkle or go, all the little things you say when you want them to do what they got to do.
You want to go wee wee?
Yeah, wee wee.
Yeah.
And so every now and then, if you swear at them, it cuts through all of that and they realize how serious it is. Reason number 4 why it's okay to swear at or around your kids is because parenting is a series of inscrutable WTF moments.
Well, that's true.
100% true.
That's very true.
Yeah. And then the last reason, this was the funniest, I think. She says, because I have given up so much already. She says, I've sacrificed sleeping, sanity, perky, boobs, knowledge of popular music, career opportunities, manicures, nails, all of our money, fashion, and understanding of current events, and the energy to complete even a TV marathon. So please don't take this away from me.
Hey, if it's that important to her, but it is funny what she said about current events, because when I was on maternity leave, we could have launched into World War III, and I would not have known. I knew nothing.
Yeah. Well, if you have a story, if there's anything that happened in your family, like there's random stories are popping up in my head of things that happened now with baby Penny, even who's 5, that involving a swear word and a family member, you can get a hold of us at 833-577-KNIX. And then also hit the Talkback button on the iHeart radio app as you listen to KNIX.
I have a story about something I did when I was little.
We'll clean it up for the air so it's family friendly. This guy is going to be faced with that someday. He's a new dad. It's Luke Combs.
Got to get the prayer list out. Little TJ was shot.
Oh no!
But he didn't die. He's just going under surgery.
My kid said SH at daycare. She was 2. Single mom. Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, so this may be a topic too. You know Gavin Rossdale?
I know the name, yes.
Gwen Stefani's ex-husband, the one she has the 3 kids with. Yeah. Well, he posted about something on Father's Day that said like how much he loved his boys and it was tough being a single father. And technically he's single and he's a father and he's divorced. But people got all up in arms because they're like, you are not a single father. You know, like when I hear single mother,
yeah,
I don't know. It's like,
yeah, they're taking care of him full time.
Right.
Right. That's what it means.
And people got upset. They said, you have all the resources in the world and Gwen Stefani is a co-parent with you. And so you're not like, I don't know.
Okay, here we go. All right, Teresa and Tempe.
Hey.
What's up?
Hi.
What happened?
I was saying how that will tend to come around and bite you again at some time. At 5 years old, I took my son to get his shot. And the nurse practitioner wanted to, pace out some steps to give him an eye exam. And he looks up at me because he's watching her, pace. And he looks at me and says, Mom, what the heck is she doing? And only didn't use the word heck.
Oh.
And knowing that was my line, and I just looked at her and I said, did he just say that? She goes,
That's funny.
So, yeah, proceed with caution is all. I mean, it's going to happen.
You're going to slip up, yeah.
That's all right. It's okay. It's one of the few privileges you still have.
Oh, yeah, he gave me a lot of good one-liners that day.
Yeah. Perfect. Thanks, Teresa.
I would say.
Happy day. Oh.
Ah, Richard. No, that's what's called a cheese witch.
Oh, explain that, Ben.
It's 2 pieces of cheese with a piece of processed meat in the middle,
like very salami healthy. Or something.
Yeah.
I get those too.
Carb free?
Carb free.
Pretty much.
Preservative free? No way.
No. But you pick your poison,
Yeah, that's true. Something's gonna kill you.
I mean, people do have a lot of success on keto. They really do.
Yeah.
But it is funny to me that you can eat like bacon, fried in butter, wrapped in cheese, but you can't have an apple.
No.
It's funny, but hey, if it works, it works.
Oh, Alice, that's great. I saw it again last night.
I saw this thing on the internet. Joe Rogan just completed a month of the carnivore diet.
Uh-huh.
And he's all ripped up and shredded. And he's like, yeah, I guess that means you eat nothing but meat.
Right.
Nothing but.
That doesn't seem healthy.
No.
Well, Worked for a lot of years before processed food came along.
Yeah.
But I mean, nothing but meat. I don't
I would
know.
think that would clog you up, right?
Right.
Yeah. Well, there's no fiber going on in there, is there?
Right. No red
I'll never
meat.
forget, though, that backstage at the night they filmed the Blue Collar Comedy Tour at what is now the Arizona Federal Theater.
Yeah.
Ron White, I had lost weight on the Atkins diet from the last time I'd seen him. He goes, "What are you doing, man?" I go, "I've been doing the Atkins thing, no carbs." He goes, "I did that once." He goes, "You ever crap so big you'll drop 2 pant sizes?"
Oh, it is true. It's weird how the bell works. You ever like go to get a surgery and you have pain medication and it's like it stuffs you up and you can't go to the bathroom?
Yeah, that
Like,
happens to some
how does
people.
that happen?
I don't know.
That's what painkillers do.
No. You got to take laxatives with them. Terrible. Yeah.
My brother does the intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
I've been doing that a little bit here and there sometimes.
I mean, he has a 6-pack, so. But he would have that anyway. He's one of those.
Some people are lucky. I don't get it.
But he was playing tennis all day. That's what his job is. Like his job is physical. He's just playing tennis, teaching tennis lessons. So makes sense.
All right, Brooke, you're going to backsell this.
Damn straight, Scotty McCreery, 1025 KNIX. Oh, cursing in front of kids.
Brooke, watch your language. We've got children listening.
The name of the song.
Yes, I know. And that's what we're talking about. 833-577-KNIX, or hit the Talkback button. It's the little red microphone on the iHeart radio app when you're listening to KNIX. And you could leave us a message. I got to tell you, Penny now is 5, and she looks so sweet. If you follow me on my Instagram at KNIXTim, I got to tell you the lyrics she was singing to a very popular country song. You don't know her like I do. Wow. That's awesome. Now that I was familiar with the movie, I'm watching it last night, and you just see kind of how cheesy it is. But it's glorious. And it's a movie we've needed for a while. We've needed just one of those summer blockbusters.
I didn't think it was that cheesy.
It's not cheesy, but it's like,
it's predictable. You know what's going to happen.
I noticed this. The sound effect, the theme song has this bell in it that's like the Taco Bell bell. Bong. And there's like a line where early on when the guy on the ground says to Tom Cruise, "Maverick, I don't like that look." He goes, "It's the only look I have." Bong. I thought it'd be funny to just incorporate that into your everyday life. Where are you going? Get more coffee. Bong.
That was very 80s and 90s. Like they had when we were watching Speed, that was Brian's problem with it, because they used to do that. They used to have the yippee-ki-yay and the
catch lines, all the catch lines.
Yeah, what did Keanu Reeves say? Said something. It was just so cheesy.
Yeah.
And Arnold Schwarzenegger was the king of it, right? Didn't he have all those?
Yeah. But it used to be like the quips and
you had
it's not happening anymore.
These stingers of lines,
to
punch up a scene. And it's just good. And there's something about Tom Cruise in Top Gun, in the new Top Gun, that is just, I don't know. I think there's a humility or something about him. For instance, there's a scene where he goes kind of face to face arguing with Miles Teller, who is Goose's son, call sign Rooster. Goose died, in this questionable ejection in the first movie. And so Tom Cruise is arguing with him, but he's 6 or 8 inches shorter than Miles Teller. I've never seen Tom Cruise shorter than anybody in a movie. Normally, they'd put him on an apple box or stand him up.
Yeah.
And so I thought, good for him. And I don't know if they CGI'd his abs, but 59 years old, he looks pretty good.
I don't think they CGI his abs. He seems like a guy that's so intense. He's
Yeah.
working out every morning. He's
Yeah.
not eating. He wouldn't eat
Like a Tom Brady.
Yeah, he wouldn't eat a piece of cake on his birthday.
By the way, who's the guy that holds up the signs?
Dude with the sign.
Dude with the signs. You see the one that says, "Stop buying Tom Brady's underwear." And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, football, boom, knocks it out of his hands, and they swing around, and there's Tom Brady walking by.
Yeah.
Oh, very
Well,
funny.
Tom Brady, he did this Instagram, and he was like, he was promoting something. He's like, you don't get 1,000 rushing career yards without this kind of speed or something. And he was poking fun of, obviously, he's slow.
Yeah, Top Gun 2 was very formulaic. It's like, okay, we're gonna recreate the volleyball scene where we get to take our shirts off for the female fans out there. We'll do it now with a football game.
Yeah.
It's like everything had.
Do we want to share? Do we want to play that caller? Do we want to share our personal stories and see if we can get one more and
Sure.
play the caller at 40?
Yeah. I like that plan.
So, Brooke, you had a story, right?
Yeah.
Tim's got one. Ben, how about you?
A cussing story? Yeah, I got one.
No, yeah, it was just good though. It's efficient. Most movies, even movies I like, I go, it could have been just 20 minutes shorter. And yeah. Oh, that's funny. That's good. Pop quiz. It's the catchphrase from Speed.
Whoa, pop quiz. Little trivia for you. The first scene of Speed, they kill somebody, and the guy's name is Bagwell.
Okay.
And I used to work for a man named Ross Bagwell, who was a TV production company. He was in the movie entertainment business. And the writer of Speed worked for my boss and hated him. So the first character killed in the movie was named Bagwell. Mm-hmm. Which I don't get because I love my boss. Yeah. Whoa.
Brooke, back sell this and just mention that we're going to have secret show tickets at 8:00. Are you checking Talkback, by the way? Okay.
Buy Dirt 1025 KNIX. We're Tim, Ben, and Brooke. You cannot buy secret show tickets. You can only win them, and we're giving you a chance to win coming up at 8:00 today.
So Penny is 5 at my house a couple weeks ago, and she starts singing. It was really sweet, just singing, sitting here drinking beer, talking God, amen. And that's funny enough. She has no idea what that means. But the second line, she says, killing time, living life with some God friends.
Oh. She thinks those are the words.
I looked at her. You can't help but laugh. It's like I'm laughing, trying to say, Penny, that's not right. It's so funny.
Oh,
and
that's hilarious.
Where did she hear that?
We don't know.
I do, but anyway.
Kids are like sponges.
Yeah.
It's so true. Now, Bo Baby is not talking yet, but my mom rarely curses ever. I mean, I never heard her say like the hard curse words, but one day she just cleaned the whole house. She just vacuumed. I was about 2 or 3 years old. And then my dad comes, he went on a run in the woods and he had mud all over his shoes and he tracks it in the house. She gets out the vacuum angrily and goes, damn it, Chris,
Yeah.
and starts vacuuming. And I had one of those little toy vacuums with the bubbles in it that pop.
Right.
And so I started following behind her going, damn it, Chris, damn it, Chris, damn it. And I would
love to
not
see
stop. And so my dad and mom just died laughing.
Funny.
Yeah.
That's good.
I've cussed in front of my kids occasionally, and I always feel guilty about it. But the only time I've ever heard one of my kids cuss was when Parker was 3, and I dropped a suitcase out of the back of the car at Sesame Street World. And
Already this is funny.
I said the F word. It was just a reaction,
Yeah.
like, and he looked up at me with his accused face and just repeated it.
Oh.
And the guilt and the shame that I felt was terrible.
Well,
In front of Elmo?
That's right.
Oh, no.
Don't worry about it. We all say the F word from time to time.
the con said it one morning driving all the kids to school, all 4 kids in the back, and they're young. I think the oldest is maybe 8, so it's 8, 7, 6, 5. And somebody cuts her off, and she drops an F-bomb, and then she just has this wave of guilt that come over just the same way, and she just pulls into a parking lot of a Circle K or something and goes, "Okay, I said it. It's a bad word. I don't want you saying it, but let's everybody get it out of their system," and made them one by one say it out loud in the back of the car. My kids say it's one of the creepiest moments of their childhood growing up.
Because she made them curse.
She made them all curse.
Mhm.
So we're going to get to your stories coming up here in just a minute. 833-577-KNIX, or just hit that talkback microphone, the bottom of our iHeart Radio app when you're listening to Tim Benbrook on 102.5 KNIX. Lordy, forgive me. Or like Larry the Cable Guy would say something and go, "Dear Lord, baby, Jesus, please forgive me. Be with all the pygmies down in New Guinea."
I'm sorry, Lord. That won't right.
That one. That's funny. I don't care who you are. That's funny. All right, Teresa and Tempe.
That day.
Perfect. Thanks, Teresa. Okay. Crystal in Mesa, what's your story?
Hey, so my 6-year-old a couple months ago looked me deadpan in the face and said, "Mom, I don't think I should say the F word," and proceeded to say it. And then she also said, "I also shouldn't say the D word or the S word. Those are really bad words, and I shouldn't say those."
Well, good. At least she knows.
She knows the rules. Yeah. You don't say those words.
Because-
You have to say those words to say which words you're not saying.
Now, where does she hear these words?
Probably from Dad. He was in the Navy, so.
Oh,
Just
so
like, oh,
your daughter's just swearing like a sailor.
Yeah.
That's natural.
It's
yeah.
usually Dad's fault.
She comes by it honestly.
Thanks, Crystal. Crystal in Mesa, what's your story? In Mesa.
Hey, so my 6-year-old a couple months ago looked.
Yeah.
Bye.
Of being a single father.
Teresa. You know what I'm going to do?
Hmm.
I'm going to take this article from this woman and I'm going to post it on our blog. Last time I tried to post something, it didn't give me the privilege. I mean, I didn't have the right.
Well, if it doesn't, send it to me.
Okay.
Beryl was having trouble with the website yesterday, and so was I.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
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 Oh my gosh, Jim. That's funny.
Oh, we got to show the. Okay.
Check.
Yeah.
It's coming. Wait for it.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dropped an F-bomb on KNIX one day. But it was an honest mistake. .1025 KNIX. It's Tim, Ben, and Brooke. Thank you for letting us ride along. And we actually have people listening in on the stream, watching us on Facebook, on KNIX Country Facebook page. And it was this Janine listening about the topic about swearing in front of your kids. Says she's driving it and listening to us. And her 4-year-old dropped his drink and said, "Well, SH." She says, "I can't make that up." Let's see. Teresa's in Tempe.
I was saying how that will tend to come around and bite you again at some time. At 5 years old, I took my son to get his shot, and the nurse practitioner wanted to, pace out some steps to give him an eye exam, and he looks up at me because he's watching her, pace, and he looks at me and says, "Mom, what the heck is she doing?" And only didn't use the word heck.
Oh.
And knowing that was my line, and I just looked at her and I said, "Did he just say that?" She goes,
That's funny.
So yeah, proceed with caution is all. I mean, it's gonna happen.
You're gonna slip up. Yeah.
That's all right. It's okay. It's one of the few privileges you still have.
Oh yeah, he gave me a lot of good one-liners that day.
Perfect. Thanks, Teresa. Crystal in Mesa.
Hey, so my 6-year-old a couple months ago looked me deadpan in the face and said, "Mom, I don't think I should say the F word," and proceeded to say it. And then she also said, "I also shouldn't say the D word or the S word. Those are really bad words, and I shouldn't say those."
Well, good. At least she knows.
She knows the rules. Yeah. You don't say those words. You have to say those words to say which words you're not saying.
Now, where does she hear these words?
Probably from Dad. He was in the Navy, so.
So your daughter's just swearing like a sailor.
Yeah.
That's natural.
It's
yeah.
usually Dad's fault.
She comes right honestly.
Thanks, Crystal. I'm going to put this blog from this woman up on knixcountry.com and the Tim Benenbrook blog, because I think it's comforting to any mom or dad out there who has let one fly and, is maybe feeling the guilt and the shame about it.
Every single person has done it. I guarantee it.
Absolutely. We've got tickets to the KNIX Secret Show coming your way at 8:00 right here. Listening to KNIX will get you a chance to be there with us that night.
KNIX Rec Check.
I can't even remember the date.
26th.
July 26th.
I had so the things that popped out from the prep. Well, we have the rock story, but if you can't stand on one leg for 10 seconds, you might die within 10 years. There's a
Uh-oh.
scientific thing behind that. Snowflake Mountain. And then does your significance driving make you nervous? And then we have the Tim cereal art.
I like the snowflake.
You like the what?
Snowflake story.
Okay.
I couldn't hear that still.
He said he liked the Snowflake Mountain.
Okay.
Wasn't that a Disney movie? Escape to Snowflake Mountain.
Witch Mountain?
Escape. Oh, that was Witch Mountain. Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm kidding. Of course.
Huh.
Oh, look at the dog.
Oh, good. I love it. Let's see what Jill sent me here. Here, pull this up over here. And stand by. We have a new comedy routine from Brooke just for Bo Baby. You should feel confident managing your privacy. Okay, thank you. Ooh. Okay, watch this. Share screen and click and go. So most of my feed is now airplane stuff. But look at this. Ooh.
Oh, it's an
F5.
F5.
It's an F5.
What's blowing up?
Just stuff in its path.
That's what I want to do this summer.
But I mean, there was like an explosion.
Yeah, because it rips through the
House.
gas line of the
Yeah.
house. And, wow. I mean, at what point do you start to take off? I'm out of there already.
No, you're trying to go towards it.
That's close enough. Yeah.
So I basically lived right through that as a kid.
What's that?
So I've seen that. So
Have you really?
As a kid in Michigan,
Yeah.
I was like 17 and it was a Saturday morning and my mother comes in my room and screamed like I had never heard her scream. And I looked and like your curtains, to get them above your bed.
Sure.
The curtains were straight out vertical.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, oh boy. So we were running to the basement and I looked out across the back of our house and you could see that cloud and it was hitting the tree line about, I don't know, 3/4 of a mile out behind the house and launching the trees like they were twigs.
Wow.
And it was hitting the power lines and you could hear the boom of the power of the breaker, the power poles going out.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember at that point we lost power as we were hitting the stairs and everything went dark and then it just went dead silent.
Wow.
It was the eeriest silence ever. But when we were running through, they talk about you hear the train.
Yeah.
You do. And then they talk about the real eeriness is when it goes quiet. And it was the most silent sound you ever heard in your life.
I used to have recurring dreams about being at school and my friend's mom came to pick us up and a tornado's bearing down and I can't reach her hand in time, so I don't make it.
Oh, yeah. Who?
Yeah. And that's probably why I want to go face my tornado dream fears.
It's an F5.
It's an F5. Oh, where is...
With
Sorry.
wind so strong it'll knock a penny nail out of a 2x4. But Helen Hunt's tube top stays in place.
How come I don't have this message here from Jill? That's weird. Well, let me just see if I can share it right here. So I'll turn this up. And then I put, all right, here's what she sent me.
Super bad mood today, and what put you in a good mood?
Come on.
Mood, but saying bad words. So, Lainey, I. Fine, idiot. J. Jackass. K. Kinky. L. Alenus. M. Motherfucking asshole bitch.
Wow.
That would have been the con.
Wow.
That's really funny.
That's funny, but man, that's great parenting right there.
That went from uno to ocho quite quickly. So good. Amy's going to be out the acoustic summer.
Whoa. Hey, Beavis.
Do we know the rent schedule?
You know me. I've been asking for this for days.
Brooke will know it first among us.
Yeah. I know doors open at 5:30. Is that correct? I think.
Oh, let's do this while we have a second here. It's already in there. Get ready. New on Netflix. It's Brooke Hoover, like you've never seen her before. Come on, play it from the beginning here.
Did you get all the way up yet? Like,
Oh,
straight
yeah.
naked?
Yeah.
Or is he still in kind of the squat stage?
No, he's.
So in case you missed her jokes, you're just going, rah!
I'm just doing a fake laugh. I'm going, ah ha ha ha. That's it.
I don't believe you anymore, Brooke.
Yeah.
I do not believe that this child was a terror for the first couple months.
I almost don't believe it either, but I still have the PTSD from it. Oh, I didn't even know I sent you that video. That
Yeah.
was the wrong video.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. I was like, what? I sent you the one that's on my Instagram. He's laughing even harder at me because he knocks down his blocks, and that's kind of funny to him. But when I go, wow, he's like,
This is a recreation of the night Ben spent in jail.
That's exactly what I thought. I wasn't going to say. But let me tell you something. When you get behind bars later in life, you will not have that reaction.
It's not as fun, is it?
It's not as funny.
Do we want to tease the story and do it auto Luke?
Or
do you just want to go here with it?
We go here with it.
Okay, you'll need a pause.
And then are we where that legal ID is that where we're going to do the solicit?
I don't know yet. It all depends
on how long
how long we go and where we're at. So
right.
I would say when we come out of this, it's going to hit you. Just say you're 10 minutes away because you will be 10 minutes. You'll be 49:51 when the break starts. I just don't know where it's going to be.
yeah. If honestly, if you go to my Instagram at KNXBrook, up in my story, if you want to see, if you didn't get enough Bo Baby laughing, he He laughs even harder, like he almost chokes because he's laughing so hard. He's just the happiest little Tato tot there ever was.
What is the laugh to cry ratio? A lot more laughing than crying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's so good now. He only cries at bedtime. He really gets
Oh.
pissed when it's time to go to bed, you know?
Yeah.
Other than that, he doesn't cry that much anymore. He cried enough in the 2 months of his life. He's first 2 months.
Got out of the system a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Hold on. Where's the dang?
Oh, it's up top.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go like this, and then we'll go like this.
4, 3, 2.
Wow! 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 Boom, 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 boom. Wow!
You know, you're really like a bully. You're like kicking over his thing.
He knocked it over.
Well,
Not me.
Yeah. And you were just like, "Whoa!" You little Christopher Walken. Wow!
Wow. Isn't it cool? Isn't it cool that we live in a day and age where he's going to have that for the rest of his life? Video of him laughing. I have no idea what I was like as a baby.
I know.
There's no camera footage, no audio.
Yeah.
So you got the story.
Mhm.
Ben, you're back selling it.
All right. Easy now. Big Dog Daddy Toby Keith, courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, an all-time favorite, 102.5 KNIX.
Yeah, we hope he's doing better, doing what he has to do to kind of survive this bout of cancer he had, stomach cancer.
So my father, you call him America's dad. I don't think he's ever watched reality TV, and I don't think he ever would, except something that came out on Netflix today. You might be interested in. It's called Snowflake Mountain.
Ooh, I like it already.
All right,
Tell me about it.
The concept, it takes 10 Gen Zers who are spoiled and forces them to grow up and learn actual survival skills by putting them in the mountains, and they're competing, all 10 of them, for 50 grand.
Yeah.
And so they didn't sign themselves up. Their parents did, because they're still living with their
Oh,
parents.
jeez.
And they thought they were going to like a luxury resort to film a reality show. Now, obviously, they had to sign off on it.
Sure.
But they show up and they're like, oh, no, you're in this competition.
Snowflake Mountain.
Snowflake Mountain just came out today.
Does it say what kind of things they put him through?
It doesn't. It just says like life skills, surviving. I don't know if it's like a Bear Grylls meets Real World. I'm not sure. I'm going to watch the first episode.
I've got to see this. And I hope like they take off points if you hashtag out like adulting is so hard.
Oh my God, they don't even give you your phone.
So
there's no hashtag opportunities. Tim.
These kids they say they refuse to grow up, one of their parents, and they don't have a job, and they still live with us. So we really wanted to give them some life skills.
That's so funny.
I mean, they probably need to call my dad to be on the show to give him a pep talk about them storming the beaches of Normandy at World War II.
Producer, Mr. Chris Hoover.
How do you sign your kids up for this?
Yeah. Oh, you're going to send both of your kids there?
Actually, I love them, but they need it.
Snowflake
They
Mountain.
do. They're the generation.
And just to correct you, he did watch some reality TV. We made him watch an episode of The Bachelor so that he could report on it the next morning. And I'll never forget the line from it, because they had gone on these flyaway helicopter dates,
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, even Hatrick and I could score with these ladies if we could go on helicopter dates.
It's true.
True.
Hey, we are 7 minutes away from your secret show tickets right here, 102.5 KNIX. We had Jason Aldean, Darius Rucker. Who's it going to be next? We want you there. Awesome. Yeah, that's a pretty good sound. It's funny how there's moments where it first starts, it sounds like he's crying. Then you realize he's laughing, but it's not that different.
He's funny.
Okay, real quick before we sign off, let me just look at this. Snowflake Mountain. Try to pull it up here on Netflix. Sign in. Yeah. Okay. That'll be me. Yeah. Okay. Pop-up ads. All right. Let me just share this. Boom.
I need my foundation. I need my lip gloss. I need my highlight and my contour.
Snowflake, a young person who's considered overly emotional, easily offended.
Fuck you guys. This is not okay.
And
Sorry. Sorry about the language.
Ever happened to me in my whole life.
Oh,
There's a
man.
heap of young adults who can't even unload a dishwasher, let alone hold down a job.
I party 20.
Okay, you know what? Mr. Hoover needs to narrate this. I dropped out of college. Oh, my gosh. Well, look at these people. Oh, it's so funny. Can't wait to watch it. Maybe one of those that you can only take so much.
It's funny because I'm not saying that our generation is, but Mr. Hoover is definitely not a snowflake.
No.
However, do you think he knows how to load and unload a dishwasher?
Well, that's a good point.
Guarantee. I bet he doesn't do laundry.
No.
Like my father.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they were a hard-working, meat and potatoes generation, but
Yeah.
the generation now, I mean,
Well,
and I don't know if it's their fault. It's just technology does everything for them.
Ben has a good point that in the trailer for the Snowflake Mountain, they're like, they don't even know how to load or unload a dishwasher. And Ben says, well, your dad's no snowflake, but does he even know how to load and unload a dishwasher?
No.
I mean, he knows how. He just hasn't. It's a distinction.
You know what? He probably does because he didn't get married until he was 30.
Oh.
So, like,
Yeah, he does.
he knows, but in his defense,
Hmm? Okay. Okay. Yeah, right.
but he didn't know which one the washer and dryer was.
Well, I didn't do a load of laundry from start to finish until about 10 years ago.
Really? Man.
So, I mean, I'd done all the parts, but not start to finish. And I, again, the con did it when we had 5 sets of underwear and socks, and that would have been a nightmare.
I remember for about 10 years of my life, I was a coin-op guy. I'd go to the laundromat once a week.
Yeah.
And luckily, I lived in college towns after I graduated,
Mm-hmm.
and they would have laundromats with bars in them for all the students. So it worked out actually pretty well.
When we moved to Chicago, we were in a very nice house in the suburbs, and the septic system failed on the house, and so we couldn't do laundry at the house with 4 kids. And so we were at the coin-operated laundromat in Palatine, Illinois.
One thing about the coin-ops though is they're so big and industrial.
Yeah,
you can do
and you can get
a ton of clothes in one load.
Yeah, you can get it all done at one fell swoop. 2 actually, the washing and then the drying.
I need a coin-op washing machine for my house.
All right, you guys. Good luck with the Secret Show tickets. Let's see. Make sure I know the times. Coming up here in a minute at 8, then noon, 2, 4, and 6. And then 25 after all day, $1,000 pit stop payoff, which we think sounds like pissed off payoff, which maybe you are when you go to the gas pump. Until 10. Until then, until the next time, tomorrow morning, have a great day.